Tesla charges $50,000 for a Model Y. BYD just launched an electric SUV that's bigger, goes further, and costs $20,000. Yeah, you heard that right. $20,000. And it has features that would make a luxury car jealous. This changes everything. BYD just dropped a nuclear bomb on the electric SUV market, and Tesla should be terrified. The Sealion 06 EV isn't just cheap, it's stupidly cheap for what you get. Let's start with the numbers that matter. This thing starts at 139,800 yuan, which translates to about $21,000. The top trim? $23,000. Meanwhile, a Tesla Model Y starts at over $50,000 in most markets. BYD is literally selling electric SUVs for less than half of Tesla's price. But here's the kicker. This isn't some stripped-down penalty box. BYD calls it a high-energy super SUV, and they're not lying about the specs. First, let's talk range, because that's what everyone obsesses over. The base model with the smaller 65.28 kilowatt-hour battery pack gives you 520 kilometers of range on the CLTC cycle. That's about 323 miles. But if you spring for the larger 78.72 kilowatt-hour pack, you're looking at 605 kilometers, which is 376 miles of range. Let me put that in perspective. A Tesla Model Y long range claims about 330 miles of EPA range and costs $55,000. BYD is giving you more range for less than half the price. The power figures are impressive too. The single-motor rear-wheel drive version pumps out either 227 or 241 horsepower, depending on which variant you choose. Want all-wheel drive? The dual-motor setup combines a 241 horsepower rear motor with a 147 horsepower front motor for a total of 388 horsepower. That's more power than most people will ever need. Size-wise, BYD didn't cheap out here either. The Sealion 06 measures 4,810 millimeters long, 1,920 millimeters wide, and 1,675 millimeters high. Translation? It's actually bigger than a Tesla Model Y in every dimension. More space, more range, less money. But the real shock comes when you look at the features. This $20,000 SUV comes with a 15.6-inch floating infotainment screen and a massive 26-inch heads-up display. Most luxury cars don't have HUD systems that big. And get this, it has a built-in refrigerator that can both cool and heat. You know how much Mercedes charges for a mini fridge in their cars? Thousands of dollars. BYD throws it in as standard equipment on a $20,000 SUV. The safety tech is where things get really crazy. BYD equipped this thing with their God's IC Intelligent Assisted Driving System. That's 5 radars, 12 high-definition cameras, and 12 ultrasonic sensors working together to provide over 30 safety features. We're talking highway driving assistance, remote parking, the whole 9 yards. Features that Tesla charges extra for. Here's what BYD figured out that everyone else missed. You don't need to reinvent the wheel to make great electric cars. You just need to build them efficiently and price them aggressively. While Tesla was busy making their cars more expensive and focusing on robot access and AI, BYD was perfecting the art of making electric vehicles that normal people can actually afford. Remember, BYD stopped making gasoline vehicles entirely in 2022. They're all in on electric and plug-in hybrid powertrains. That level of commitment shows in their engineering and pricing. The catch? Right now, this is launching in China. But BYD has been aggressively expanding globally. They're already selling cars in Europe, Southeast Asia, and South America. It's only a matter of time before vehicles like this start showing up in other markets. This is why traditional automakers are panicking about Chinese EVs. BYD isn't just competing on price, they're offering better value across the board. More space, more range, more features, less money. If you're shopping for an electric SUV and waiting for prices to come down, this is what's coming. Maybe not this exact model, but this level of value and capability. What do you think? Would you choose a $20,000 BYD over a $50,000 Tesla if they were both available in your market? Let me know in the comments. And if this breakdown opened your eyes to what's really happening in the EV market beyond the Tesla hype, hit that like button and subscribe. Because the electric vehicle revolution is just getting started, and the biggest changes are coming from companies you've probably never heard of. The future of electric vehicles isn't just about technology. It's about making that technology affordable for everyone.